This is practice test on kinematics number 2 in preparation for an upcoming exam on kinematics. Question number 1 has this 35 kilogram object released from rest near the surface of a planet that falls 7.3 meters in 1.5 seconds, and it wants to know the acceleration. So we're solving for g. We're going to write that out saying that d is equal to v naught t plus 1/2 g t squared. Now, it normally says a there. I chose to put g because it is gravity acceleration that we're talking about here. And since the initial velocity is 0, that simplifies as well. We get that d is equal to 1/2 g t squared then. And this leads us to be able to rearrange for g, getting that g is equal to 2 times d divided by t squared. Once we plug in the values, that g, let's just go here, g is equal to 2 then times 7.3 divided by the time, 1.5 seconds squared. We will get our final answer of 6.5. I pick B then. Alright, over here, question number 2 then. Let's just number them. Question number 2 has a projectile this time, so it's at an angle. This one is 23 degrees above horizontal. And it's fired with an initial velocity of 65 meters per second. Now that is the entire speed that we're talking about. And for our purposes, we're going to want to find the component in the y direction for this flight. So I'm going to write that Vy is equal to the 65 multiplied by the sine of 23. And that's because it's one of those opposite over hypotenuse. This is the opposite. This is the hypotenuse. So I use sine, of course. And when I get an answer for this, I end up with 25.4 meters per second in the y direction. I'm going to next use a formula. V is equal to v naught plus at in order to solve for time. Now it's, again, remember, at the top of the arc, the Vy equals 0. So we're going to use that and simply say then that since that is true, we could say that 0 is equal to v naught plus gt. So negative v naught is equal to gt. The negative signs will figure themselves out because g itself is a negative value acting downward, negative 9.8. And v naught, we already figured out that that was 25.4 initially, so it makes sense then to make it negative 25.4. So for calculating time, it is equal to negative 25.4 divided by negative 9.8. Got 11 where it works out, 2.6 seconds. Good, 2.6 seconds.